Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to shape your brows or your model brows. The first thing I just did, I just applied powder and I brush sideways, and I'm using a razor blade to take off the excess. This will be my guideline to know the natural shape her brows as, or to know how the brows is going to look at the end of the day. I also brush sideways and I take off the excess. Now I just brush downwards to take off the excess on top of it. I'm brushing upwards now to also take off the excess. Please, I am begging. You need to be very careful anytime you are using a razor blade to shape your brows or your model's brows. Some people like to use a Vaseline. You apply a Vaseline first before you start shaping the brows, but I personally just prefer powder. But for a beginner, I will recommend a Vaseline. You apply a Vaseline first before you start shaping, and also lift the brow up and take off the excess. This will give you the first guideline to know the kind of shape your brow is supposed to have. As you can see, my supermodel's face is really looking good. So now we are ready for the makeup. She actually has a very dry skin, so I have sprayed the Kiss Beauty green tea makeup fix on her face because that actually rejuvenates the skin. And also I apply the MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiance on her skin. I am going to end it up with MAC Prep and Prime Fortify Skin Enhancer, the Illuminator, because I actually want her skin to be rejuvenated and be well moisturized before the application. The next thing I am doing now, she has some blemishes on her face, so I am using the Sleek Camouflage Concealer all over her face. That's what I am doing right now. She's actually a model that wants she said she wants something that she wants the makeup to enhance her skin. She doesn't want the makeup to take out of her beauty, meaning she doesn't want something loud, but she wants something very simple that will enhance her skin. So that's what we are going to do right now. I've applied the Sleek Camouflage Concealer all over her face, and also I've used the MAC Prep and Prime Lip on her lips to keep that moisturized before we get to the lipstick section. So now I am applying the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover all over her face also, because I want to have that airbrush finishing. Anytime I use a concealer first, I always like to use a liquid foundation to smoothing everything out. That's what I am doing right now. And right now she actually said her skin has loosened up, so she's not feeling anything too tight on her skin. So because I've used a lot of moisture on her skin, I'm actually using the Black Opal finishing powder all over her face to take off a little bit of a shine before I do the highlighting. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer. That's what I'm using for the highlight. You know, I always say I like the mixture of this peachy kind of concealer with my regular foundation. I like the consistency on melanin kind of skin. There's something about it when you meet this reddish undertone or orange undertone on a dark skin person. It gives you, there's this finish that it gives. I don't know how to describe it, but it always comes out nice. So, have you liked? Please like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you'll be the first to get notified anytime I upload a video. So right now I want to do her brows. The first thing I'm going to use the Kylie collection. That's MAC Morning Peg Pile, the brow dual powder. I'm going to use it all over the brows. That's the powder. Then the next thing, I'm going to use the MAC brow set, which is show off, to keep the brows in place before I use my pencil. So let me just step aside. I will be right back. As you can see now, my model is in love with her brows. She's really feeling her brows and she's feeling her skin. I am happy. You can see the smile on her face. Don't forget, I told you, if you don't have the MAC Show Off brow set, you can actually use your eyelash glue to keep the brows in place. Now I'm using Davis pencil number 1. That's what I'm using for her brows. And once we are done, I will use for the eyelid primer, I'm going to use the MAC Painterly, the MAC Paint Pot Painterly. I will use that as my eyelid primer. Then after that, I'm still going to go back to the Kylie collection, the brow duo, the powder I use for her brows. I'll use it on her lid. I just want to smoke it out a bit. It has this grayish color, grayish undertone to it. That's what I will use on her lid. And after that, I will just use the MAC Feline to line her waterline and also use it as a liner. So that's what I'm going to use. When you use it as a liner, it doesn't run, but when you use it on the waterline, always remember to use your black eyeshadow to set the waterline, or else the pencil will run. But I love how soft and dark the pencil is, so that's why I always use it. I just use eyeshadow, the black eyeshadow powder, to just like set it. Okay, for the lips, I use the MAC lipstick. I use 2 lipstick actually. The first one, I use a MAC lipstick called Instigator, and on top of it I use MAC lipstick called Violetta on top of the Instigator. That's the 2 lipstick I use on her lips. So right now I'm just using powder to just clean off the excess that I have running on the lips. So the next thing I'm doing right now, I just use mascara on her lashes right now. For her blush, I use the Soya blush. That's what I use on her cheeks, and also mix it with MAC Lovejoy to give me some shine. Then for the bridge of her nose, the highlight I used the MAC Golden Bronze on the bridge of her nose and also underneath her brow bone. So are you not feeling my model? Even she herself, she's feeling the look. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.